When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin versus the world. I'm SeptumSin, and I'm here to show you what we got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
I couldn't help it. It had to come. So in any case, this is where we would normally show you what we got during the week. Kudabuki Jake is not with us this week. Wish him well. We had a wonderful weekend. I had my birthday. I splurged a little bit on the Criterion sale. That was my birthday present to me. And I was able to catch up, thanks to other people, to things that I need to catch up on. So I'm going to do a little bit extra this week. Not a ton extra, like maybe one or two more items. I'm going to group a couple in. But I want to show you some stuff that I've caught up on. I've been holding off on a while. I've had them on like lists, but I'm trying to keep up with certain things. They're not that expensive if you're getting them one at a time. I'm not getting a lot of other things, but if you're getting a lot of other things or you're getting them all at once, they just add up. So I'm hoping to just get them slowly as they come out. But before we get into that, let's talk about some things I have been holding off on. The first is the soundtrack, 2 Bits of Yesterday. Now, I had the film, and I do have a review of said film, and I hope you all enjoy that. But Bits of Yesterday, great documentary about retro video game collecting. I can't suggest it more. Those people who like to collect, even if it's not video games, this is a fun one. I'm looking forward to watching a VHS version of that. I've got that somewhere. I think it's Adjust Your Tracking. Again, this stuff is great. This stuff is gold. You should check it out. Very well done. And the music on there is top notch. You've got a lot of, music only. You got some stuff from the Rebel Gaming Club. Of course, we love the Rebel Gaming Club on this site. One of my favorite of this is the 8-Bit World, which you will hear a little bit if you watch Rebel Gaming Club's end themes. Our ending, they play the actual theme to that in the background. And it is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that, Don't Stop Me. It was again, very good soundtrack. Gives you that retro feel. Enjoy it. Have a little bit of fun to the days of yesterday. I can't share it with you because my old CD that's in my CD that was in my CD player is here, because it's in my CD player right now and has been for the last month and a half. Great CD. All right. Next up, thanks to Movies Galore, of course, as you know, we work with Movies Galore to try and give you those wonderful, wonderful side notes and discussions that make us all have fun. And this time we're covering a film called Deep Red by Dario Argento. So, this is basically about an English jazz pianist living in Rome witnessing a brutal hatchet murder of a renowned psychic, and is quickly drawn into the savage crime. With the help of a tenacious female reporter, the pair track a twisted trail and of deranged clues and relentless violence towards a shocking climax. I've heard a lot about this director. I need to see some of the films, and I've heard this is a good intro to the work. I will be looking forward to this. I probably will be watching this tonight. And if you want to find out more about it and see us discuss it, check out our discussion tomorrow night, or Tuesday night, which will be the 3rd. So probably yesterday night. Alright, so I am a huge fan of Lupin the Third. There is still one Lupin set that's out that I have not gotten a hold of, which is the 4th season. And then, of course, they are slowly working on a release of the 2nd season. And this is the second part of this. This covers episodes 41 to 79, so we're about halfway there. 2nd season was the longest season that I've seen of Lupin. One I grew up with when it was on Cartoon Network. I didn't grow up with, I was an adult at the time, but I got to see a lot of it. I enjoyed the dub. And I do look forward to digging into this. This is the one that I remember the most of Lupin. I love Lupin. It is an excellent show. Great old school Japanese animation. So, now we get into more recent stuff. Hunter x Hunter. Now, I am catching up to the series. This is the newer series. So we have the movie, which is The Phantom Rogue, which I believe is when he fights the spiders. It's one that I needed to see. It's a full-length animated feature. If you haven't checked out Hunter x Hunter, it's a great action anime. I've enjoyed it. It stars this young child whose father is a hunter. Hunters are considered like these great adventurers in their world, and he wants to follow in his father's footsteps so that he may one day meet his father. So he joins other people who also want to become hunters, and their journey starts with taking the exam to become hunters, which is a huge undertaking, which only the best of the best can be, and then follows their adventures as they go throughout the world. So I have the first 2 volumes already, so I'm adding volume 3 and volume 4. So that takes me up to episode 75. And the series did end. Of course, the manga series has yet to end. The writer of it, he gets sick a lot, so he has to stop a lot. He starts and he stops, he starts, he stops. I really hope he can pass this off eventually to another. Just do what Robert Jordan did and pass off the story to another writer, get it finished so that we can all see it come to its conclusion. So another series, this one I had to catch up a lot more on, but I'm glad they were on sale, is Dragon Ball Super. I only had the first release of that. So we have Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. That takes it up to 52 episodes. I'm not sure how many episodes it has so far. I think it is ongoing. But everybody's talking about it. They say it's a revival. It's running back into the series. It's doing what the series should have done. I do look forward to watching it. I've watched the 2 movies. They say that it's in the same vein. So we'll see where it comes from there. Finally, bonus. Cars 3. This catches me up to my Pixar and gives me Lou, which was a great short film. Out of the 2 Pixar films that released this year, this was supposedly the lesser one, but it's the only one that I have not seen this year. So that is that. And I'm going to leave you all that at this quick run through, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.